Hello everyone, and welcome back to BobSMP. We are not starting this episode from an AFK session at the gold farm. Instead, I was an absolute mad lad and decided to go ahead with a simple guardian farm design right on the night before I had to move apartments. We constructed this farm because we need prismarine and dark prismarine for future projects, and we also own equity in a business that we share with my brother on the server to sell these blocks as well. This farm didn't require draining the monument, thankfully, even though that might be more efficient for yields. But this farm will still be more than enough for our use. It works because guardians spawn into the water in soul sand bubble columns, and then they get funneled up into the nether, removing them from the overworld mob cap, which lets more spawn, and then they're cooked alive like the fish they are in the nether, where we collect all of their tasty drops. It's always good to fly into the shopping district here on the server and check out our profits. Our survival shop is one of the most profitable businesses on the server because golden carrots and totems of undying are hot commodities. They make us rich, and we need these diamonds to fuel our rocket addiction with the new rocket shop. So it's important that we restock our totems, and restock I have. I've been busy doing raids. And it's also good to make diamonds because a new shop has popped up this week as well. It resembles an amethyst geode, which is really cool, and that it resembles this because it sells amethyst blocks. And they're nice purple blocks and all, but we don't really want to use them. Spotos, the owner of the shop, has also stocked it with cobbled deep slate. And I really love building with the deep slate stuff, so I can see myself buying him out constantly. I already routinely buy all of his calcite. Back at our house in New Pog City, I need to show you all the sheer amount of resources I've gathered over the past month for our nether portal towers. This is a project that I've been conceptualizing for a long time and working out in creative mode for weeks. And I've spent many nights in the nether mining raw blackstone or just tearing down bastions themselves for all of these blocks. Our nether wart farm has also been going on in the background, letting me craft these rather expensive red nether brick blocks as an accent color. Before I moved apartments, I was busy working off camera between episodes by expanding the hellscape terraforming. This required thousands of crimson nylon, but the expansiveness will complement the towers that we were gearing up for, and the landscape already looks way better than it did before. Here's a little comparison. I also detailed the back of it with smooth basalt and magma blocks at the border of the ocean, so we wouldn't end up with a floating piece of land in the water, and hopefully my neighbors on the server appreciate that. We're going to be constructing these hellish towers at the command of Billy, our evil goat overlord. I know it's going to be a mega project, so before we roll the time lapse, let's sacrifice a villager to the void for good luck. We're gonna need it. Between the building of the towers, I spotted a wandering trader and knew what I had to do. My character on the server is the Nether King, worshipper of goats, harbinger of destruction, and lord of the illagers. As these towers are constructed and the hellscape becomes more complete, I think the evil influence of my character's mind is deepening, and more profound sacrifices to the void are required. That is why the wandering trader joins his llamas in hell. At the end of that time lapse, you saw me trying to get the right shape for these spikes. There was no way I was going to be able to time lapse that, as it took me just a few hours just to get the shapes right. I kept tearing them down and trying out different half circles and whatnot. And then it took even longer to make the spikes the right thickness. But here they are all now on all three towers, looking really good. I want to add more spikes maybe on the diagonals or lower down on the towers, but for now they are in a complete enough state to move on to other projects on the server and other aspects of this video. I've placed so much blackstone in the past few days that I'm getting tired of it. But I have been live streaming on the server lately. The full VODs are up on the channel, but as they have a lot of grinding and are like 3 hours long, I don't expect you all to watch all of them. They do have some fun shenanigans though, so I will be clipping them. So take a look at these clips while we gear up for the next project. Look at this. Axolotl. Oh, this is like cool. I can't believe I've never been here in a video. Stray from the evil way of goats. No, I don't think I will, man. I'm the Nether King. I have to serve Billy. Holy shit! God damn. Look at how cute they are. They're just chilling. They're vibing. Fuck your place. This belongs to the Nether King. I'm putting my face all over the build. Yes. You will not convert me. I cannot be converted. I will not come to the light side. What did Darth Vader say? He said, it's too late for me. Obviously, it's just a nether wart block, right? But let's just say that in the lore, this is the flesh of, like, the axolotls that I put into my blender. That is now canon. Yeah. I send my Vindicator minions out to Pigeon's Island. They get the axolotls and then they grind them up into, like, beans. Where'd you come from? Did you drop this for me? A present? Burn the child? You should strike fear into your heart. Oh, he's a threat? I think it's very bold that you gave me a axolotl, like a warrior. This warrior will now be interrogated. Like, I'm gonna interrogate and torture this guy. I'm gonna rename him. What's it called? He's a POW. Would there be violence enacted on me if I were to do what I'm about to do? I want to kill him myself. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, prove yourself to the Nether King. Billy commands you to burn this axolotl. Not the bucket. Like, stick him out of the bucket and let's watch him burn. Oh, oh, oh. Dun 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 dun. Good. Good. Philip, it's a good thing you did that because your base is right there and the Nether King's keep is right there. So, like, you wouldn't want an enemy that close, I would say, right? So, Billy and the High Council has spared you. Damn, Pigeon guy, you're fast. Oh, shit. Don't burn to death now. Otherwise, you're going to have to buy more totems from me. Judgment. Judgment will come. Get him out of here. Oh, he left. Tell me when you're going to drop it.
I'm going to drop it now. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. The towers are like massive, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Axolotl.
Too bad Pigeon Dude wasn't here for that. We spent a lot of time on the server lately doing evil nether towers and axolotl murdering, so it is time to crack on with our next project, which will be another quartz skyscraper for our downtown skyline. I was able to gather a lot of this quartz and terracotta thanks to our stonemasons, so let's roll another time lapse. As you saw at the end of that time lapse, we were detailing this building with acacia signs, lightning rods, and warped trapdoors. Because of the verticality and the scaffolding it needs to put all these in place, it would have been a very messy and slow thing to do on a time lapse, so I'm just working it out off camera. It's a super slow, not fun process, but it is very important so our skyscraper looks very fresh. Unfortunately, these signs don't really render from a distance, so maybe the detailing is a waste, but when you're up close, the building looks really clean. And now that it's finished, it does look clean. I don't have a name for this tower yet, but it's basically the Tower of Farms numero 2. And the plan for the functionality of this building is an automatic carrot and wheat farm. So very soon we'll be sticking villagers in here, maybe in a stream, maybe in a video, and we'll get us up and running. Even though right now, it's empty. It doesn't have a roof yet, but it does feel good to get another skyscraper into our city, and very soon have even more automatic farms. Visiting the shopping district is going to become a lot more pleasant from now on, because now there's a beautiful looking Asian-styled shrine on the plateau overlooking the district itself and the ocean. This is my brother's prismarine shop that I mentioned earlier. I didn't have any hand in building it, but I did make the Guardian Farm, which stocks it, so I have some equity in the business and we will be splitting profits. You can see the shrine from the edge of my city, which is pretty cool. And if you go inside it, we can see that it's already incredibly profitable, with lots of sea lantern and dark prismarine stocks. I also visited the post office just now and gave everyone a Sigma grind set, because now that I've moved apartments and have a proper setup and don't have a job for a brief window of time before grad school starts, I'm grinding the server like a mofo. For a future project, I'm going to make a tree farm factory, and that means I need to clean up the ghetto farming area to make room for it. It looks weird over here in this area now that I've removed the ugly farms that we had, and we're also going to have to evict these villagers. I'll give the librarians a proper home soon, but in the meantime, I converted them and tucked them away in a basement as to not ugly up the landscape. We're going to need to get a bunch of villagers for that carrot farm and for our upcoming library, and it's time we address some more of the hot lore on how we get these villagers, because obviously in game we breed them up just to make more on spot, but from a lore perspective, I think it'd be cool if the Nether King was scouring the world, and whenever he found a village, he would raid it with a portal, kind of like how Mehrunes Dagon raids Cyrodiil in Oblivion with his Oblivion portals, which are basically Nether portals. We may do this in the future, like that'd be really cool, like a little project out in a village somewhere, but for now we need scouts. And as my character is part vampire, he's like an illager vampire, military man sort of dude, we need some vampire bats, and nothing is better than that in Minecraft than the phantom mob. Everyone hates phantoms, but I think they're right up our alley for our character and vibe. So we will have pet phantoms that we will keep in the lore, and at night they're going to go out and fly thousands of blocks to find us more villagers to bring back home here to the city and enslave or torture. So we're going to need an aviary, like a birdcage sort of thing, to put these evil pets of mine, and I got the perfect idea for it, which is a crystal ball being held up by a skeletal hand. Let's go. I then set up some rails nearby to scoop up the 3 phantoms that we wanted. I call this contraption the Phantom Scooper 3000. After a painful amount of waiting all morning, like I was doing my breakfast cooking, my exercising, 4 or 5 Minecraft nights worth of waiting, they finally spawned the phantoms, and then the minecart system worked flawlessly, capturing them up. I'm getting a lot better at capturing mobs. We named these adorable vampire manta ray bat demons Acheron, Heather, and Bram Stoker. Unfortunately, the first 3 died because I didn't know that phantoms can actually burn even though they're underneath glass, which was really annoying, and that meant that I had to capture 3 more and had to get some tinted glass. Thankfully, the phantoms are easy to capture, so while I capture more, check out this clip of Philip and I capturing an evoker to be the high priest of the Nether King's court. I'm coming through too.
I'm lagging, so it's just a black void for me right now. Oh,
God, we're gonna
I'm
die.
lagging in real life.
I'm still lagging. Oh, hello, evoker, get your ass in.
Did he go back through?
He's still here.
Oh,
Go,
get in there!
asshole. He's in. No, he's
Nope,
not.
he's right there. It's because mobs have a cooldown timer on when they can go back into the Nether. I don't have my pickaxe on me.
Just in, bro.
What's hurting him? Do you have thorns on?
No, I just
Why is he
punched
taking
him.
damage? Don't punch him too many times.
No, I'm not.
Get back. When's this cooldown timer gonna be over?
Hit.
Okay, there's Vex. This is so weird. Get into the Nether.
What is he doing?
Please.
He's just like standing in the portal.
Oh, Philip, eat some
Oh,
apples.
I don't have apples.
For a minute, I thought I heard pebbles.
Eat the pebbles. Go
Can
on.
you go through the Nether? Wait, I don't have a flint steel. I was gonna be like, let's like break it and relight it.
Oh, I'm dying.
Do you have a flint steel?
No, I don't have a flint still.
This is. Hold on, I'm gonna place a boat, right?
This reminds me of the IRL Nitwits video.
Wait. I placed a boat. Where'd it go?
The fuck? It went through the portal, bro.
Y'all ever just like eat peanut butter on a spoon?
I fucking let go of my rockets. Dude, just get away. Get away. Get away. Get away.
Sucks.
Why did he get back in the boat? Why did you place a boat, man?
Oh, he already was in the boat.
He was in a boat in a
It's
minecart?
Yeah,
Okay.
the boat is in the minecart.
Alright, I think he's
He
gonna.
looks so goofy.
He keeps
spinning
going
around.
through the block. Why is this block like this?
Fuck.
Why is he going through the block? I don't want him to get. I don't want him to suffocate in the block.
Oh, what did you name this?
It's because he's in the boat. It's because he's in the boat. He needs to just be in a minecart.
We need to get the fucking boat then.
Just break his
fuck.
boat.
Get the minecart, get in the minecart.
There we go. There we
Yes.
go. There. And then place a block. Block. All right. That's it. That's it. That was pretty insane, but thankfully the hard part of that is done. And now we have the pet phantoms as well. We needed tinted glass so they don't burn during the daytime, which is unfortunate because it kind of ruins the color scheme that I originally had for the crystal ball. But at the same time, the orb still looks pretty good in my opinion. Organic builds are really hard, but I'm very happy how the skeletal hand came out. We've made an absolutely mega amount of progress today between the nether portal towers, the skyscraper, and the small phantom aviary. This might be the most hours I've ever put into a Minecraft video, so if you've made it this far, I would adore any comments you make, any feedback, any thoughts, as comments really help the YouTube algorithm in my experience so far on the platform. Share the video if you want on Twitter or Discord, get more people to see it, because we're doing crazy stuff, and getting more people to know about the Nether King would be hype. And the server will grow, because we're going through 1.17 and 1.18 here. I cannot wait to see what we're going to make next. So if you subscribe, you're awesome, and I will see you all next time.